Good morning, everyone. This is our yoga flow. Just a set of blocks for today. Of course, if you'd like to use a strap, totally optional. I can always cue with that as well. We're going to start in a seated pose today, finding an easy seat. If you'd like to use a block under your hips, just to open up your hips a little bit more. Find a comfortable seat. Draw your knees down towards the floor. And just gently resting your arms by your side. If you'd like to receive energy this morning, release your palms to the sky. If you choose to conserve the energy that you already have in your body, just release your palms down towards your knees. Just focusing here on your breath, filling your belly, ribs, and lungs on your inhale. Let it all go on your exhale. Few more rounds of breath here. On your next inhale, fill all the way to the top. See if you can take one more sip of air in. And now sealing your lips, we'll exhale out through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Maybe pressing your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Big breath in. Let it all go. Gently flutter your eyes open if they were closed. Inhale, draw your hands towards your hips, pull your shoulders down and back, gaze up to the sky. Exhale, round your spine, hands closer towards your knees. Inhale, hands towards your hips. Gaze up, look up, tiny back bend. Exhale, round your spine. Once more, just like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine, shoulders stacked directly over your hips. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift your gaze, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach arms overhead, gaze the center. Exhale, bend and lift. Fingers spread wide. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift your gaze. Bring your gaze back to center, keeping the elbows bent. Draw your hands behind your ears. Gaze up, look up. Exhale, round your spine, elbows towards one another. Inhale, back to center, gaze up, look up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine, elbows are wide. Exhale, draw your right elbow towards your right hip. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left elbow to left hip. Inhale through center, one more time each side. Exhale, right elbow. Lifting the chest. Exhale, left elbow towards your left hip. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist over your right shoulder, keeping the elbows wide. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, back through center, one more time each side. Exhale, twist to the right. Back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Back to center. Release your hands to your knees. If you're having a seat on a block, gently set it off to the side. We're going to find our way to a tabletop at the center of our mat. Wrists under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Bump your hips side to side. Come back to a neutral spine. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Exhale, thread your right arm under and through the left side body. One more time. Inhale, right arm sweeps high. Exhale, thread it all the way under and through the left side body. Allow your right cheek or ear to come towards the floor or a block. You can stretch your left arm long to the top of your mat. To open up your shoulder, you can bind your left hand towards your right hip. If your left arm is extended or binded, planted back under your shoulder, press into your left hand. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, plant your right hand into your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen your left arm to the sky. Gaze up, look up. Exhale, thread your left arm under the right side body, hovering, holding. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, draw your left arm all the way through. Release your left palm. Release your left cheek or ear towards the floor or a block. Hips to the sky. Right arm can remain boxed out. Maybe reach it forward. Maybe bind it around towards your left hip. Take what you need on this side. Thread the needle. Plant your right hand if it's binded or extended. Press into your right palm, left arm to the sky. Release your left hand under your left shoulder. Bump the hips side to side. From here, we're going to take our blocks, and on the lowest setting, place the blocks under your wrist. Make sure you got some space between those blocks. We're going to step our foot through eventually. Come back to that tabletop, wrist under your shoulders, wrist directly on top of the blocks. Coming back to a neutral spine, inhale, lengthen your right leg straight back. Pressing the ball of your right foot into the floor, drawing your heel behind you. Feeling the length on that right side, stretching the back side of your right leg. Inhale, lift your right leg to hip height. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, lift your right leg an inch higher. Exhale, tuck your knee in towards your nose around your spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, big arch, tap over to the left side. Keep the gaze center. Inhale, kick your right leg straight back. Exhale, tuck your knee in towards your nose. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lengthen, right leg straight back. Hips remain square. Exhale, tap up and over. Maybe this time you look over your left shoulder to see your right toes. Inhale, kick your right leg straight back. Last time. Exhale, tuck your knee in towards your nose. Hold it here. We're going to tap that right knee towards the floor for 3. And lift. That's 2. And lift. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Kick your right leg straight back. Flex your right toes. Big arch up and over to the left side. This time looking over your left shoulder. Maybe you can see more of your right leg. To get deeper into that sensation, you can draw your right heel towards the floor. To lessen that stretch, rock towards your toes, bringing your shoulders further over your fingertips. Stacking your shoulders back on top of your wrists, release your right knee to the outside of your left knee, calf or ankle, untuck your right toes. Keeping your arms straight, press your hips back, bringing your gaze to your left knee. Arms reaching forward, hips back to the corner of your mat. You should feel this in your outer right hip. Inhale, come back to center. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Extend your right leg straight back. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your right foot between your palms, coming into a low lunge. Bend deeper into that right knee, and then draw the hips back as you lengthen your spine. 1 more time, bend into the knee. Hips draw back, straighten that right leg. On the next one, we're all going to hold a bend into that left knee. Left hand on the floor on a block inside your right foot. Reach your right arm to the sky. Circle out your right wrist. Circle out your shoulder forwards and backwards. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, tap your left wrist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach and stay. Find length through your left fingertips. Lift your chest. Hold the T in the arms. Lift your chest even more. Right arm draws back, left arm forward. As you keep your chest lifted, draw your right arm down to the left thigh. Left arm reaches high to the sky. To add balance, you can tuck your back left toes. To challenge your balance, you can untuck your left toes. Pressing forward into that right knee, opening that left hip flexor. Holding the left arm to the sky, reach your right hand to meet the left, gaze is center. Exhale, hinge forward, sweep both arms back, lightning crescent. Inhale, rise, arms overhead, gaze is center. Exhale, hinge and sweep, peer over the right toes. Hold the hinge forward, release your hands to those blocks to frame your right foot. We're gonna pivot that back left foot to the long edge of our mat on the right side. Inch your right foot a few inches forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky, kneeling warrior one. Really press into that right knee. Finding length here through your fingertips. On your exhale, open out to the left side of your mat. Right knee stays bent, arms to the horizon, palms facing down. Inhale, lift, arms overhead, straighten that right leg or keep a micro bend as you lift the chest. Exhale, kneeling warrior two. Inhale, lift, little star, kneeling star. Exhale, warrior two. Last one, inhale, lift and stay. Release your left hand to the outside of your left knee, on the floor or on a block. Reach your right bicep towards your right ear. Supported side plank, or for the purpose of this flow, kneeling reverse triangle. For support, we're going to bend into that right knee or keep it straight. Engage your core, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, rise up, arms out to the horizon. Keeping that right leg as straight as you can, bump your hips to the back of the mat. Once you get your hips as far as they'll go, reach your right fingers forward, tick-tock your right hand down, left arm to the sky. Kneeling triangle pose. Really try to rotate that left shoulder back. Remember, those left toes can stay tucked or untucked. Hold a length in the arms, bend into that front right knee. Bent knee triangle in kneeling. As you hold that right knee bent, seal your left bicep to your left ear. Kneeling extended side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse kneeling warrior. Tuck your left arm around towards your right hip or down your left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your right foot. Hands resume back to the blocks. Pivot your left toes to the back of your mat. Gently glide your right foot back to meet the left. Coming back to your tabletop, bump the hips side to side. Take anything that you need here. We're going to repeat the same thing on the left side before we take the same flow to standing. From your tabletop, extend your left leg straight back, flexing your left toes as you dig the ball of your left foot towards the floor. Feeling the stretch on the back side of your left leg. Gentle gaze between your thumbs. Inhale, lift your left leg to hip height. Exhale, point your left toes. Inhale, lift an inch higher. Exhale, tuck your knee in towards your nose, round your spine. Inhale, lengthen your left leg straight back. Exhale, tap it over to the right side. Inhale, kick it straight back. Exhale, knee to nose, tuck and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lengthen straight back. Exhale, big arch up and over. This time, gently look over your right shoulder. Inhale, kick it straight back. Exhale, knee to nose, tuck and hold. We're going to tap it down for 3, and lift. That's 2, and lift. lift. One more, tap it down. Lift and hold, kick the left leg straight back. Flex your left toes. Lift that left leg up and over. Big arch this time, looking over your right shoulder to see more of your left foot. You can rock forwards and backwards. Take anything that you need on this side. Holding that left leg in a curtsy, release your knee to the outside of your right knee, calf or ankle. Untuck your left toes, press your hips back. Eagle legs, gentle gaze to your right knee. Arms are lengthened forward, reaching to the top of your mat. Hips to the right corner of your mat. Inhale, come back to center. Straighten your left leg. Sweep your left leg straight back. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your left foot between your palms. Bend into your left knee. And then straighten the left leg, drawing the hips back. One more time, deep bend into that left knee. Press it forward, open that right hip flexor. Exhale, draw back. Hold the bend into your left knee. Right hand remains on the floor or on a block inside of your left foot. Reach your left arm to the sky. Gaze up, look up as you circle out your left wrist. Maybe your shoulder, backwards and forwards. Does not matter which direction you start with. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, tap your right wrist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep and tap. Inhale, lift and stay. Now as you hold your left arm to the sky, lengthen your right fingertips. Maybe releasing your right palm off the floor. Maybe barely pressing your fingers into the mat. Hold the length in the arms, lift your chest even more. Left arm draws back, right arm forward. Looking over your left shoulder. Keep the chest lifted, draw your left arm down to the inside of your right thigh. Right arm draws high to the sky. As you hold it here, an exalted low lunge, press your hips forward. Feel the length in that right hip flexor, deep bend into that left knee. Hold that press forward, reach your left arm to meet the right. Low crescent. Inch that left foot a little bit forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. Lightning crescent, sweep both arms back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep and hold. Now release your hands to frame your left foot. Maybe you want to draw the left toes a little bit more forward. We're going to pivot that back right foot to the left long edge of our mat. Find your balance. Inhale, rise up, both arms overhead. As you find your kneeling warrior one, you can always adjust that left foot, bring it forward more, or bring it back in towards your body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release your arms to the horizon, palms facing down, deep bend into that left knee. Inhale, lift, straighten that left leg as much as you can, arms overhead, little star. Exhale, deep bend, kneeling warrior. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift and stay. Draw your right arm down to the outside of your right knee on the floor or on a block. Reach your left bicep towards your left ear. Long line of energy from your left fingertips all the way down to your left toes. Option to bend into that left knee for more support. Engage your core, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, rise up, arms to the horizon. Stacking your shoulders over your hips. Bump your hips to the back of the mat. Reach your left fingertips forward as far as they'll go. Draw your left arm down, right arm to the sky. Kneeling triangle pose. Really stack that right shoulder over the left. Hold the T in the arms, bend into that left knee, bent knee triangle and kneeling. Really press that left elbow into your left knee, open that left hip flexor. Change nothing in your lower body, still your right bicep to your right ear, extended side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Gaze up under that left arm. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your left foot. Hands to the floor or blocks. Pivot your right foot back to the back of your mat. Step your left foot back to meet the right. Bump the hips side to side. If you use blocks, gently set them off to the side. Coming into your tabletop, tuck your toes, walk your hands a palm print forward, lift your hips to the sky. Our first downward facing dog of the morning. Press your heels into the floor. Now bend into your right knee as you hold the left leg straight. Switching sides, left knee bends, right leg is straight. Continuing here, pedaling out your heels, deep bend, and extend into one knee at a time. Neither heel has to touch the floor, but you want to draw it in that direction. With a deep bend in both of your knees, walk your hands to the back of your mat. Bring your hands towards your feet, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins. Draw your collarbone wide as you lengthen through the crown of your head, hips towards the wall behind you. Exhale, forward fold. Allow your head, neck, and shoulders to pull towards the floor beneath you. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows for ragdoll. Maybe you want to sway side to side. Take any variation here that suits you this morning. Gently sway back through center, release your hands towards the floor, slowly rise all the way to standing. Head, neck, and shoulders, last to arrive, shoulders down and back. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, draw your right leg back. Just like a curse like we did in tabletop. Allow your left hand to grab your right hip, right wrist. Bump your hips to the right. Lean your upper body over to the left. Feel the stretch all along the right side body. Inhale, come back to center, arms overhead, plant your right foot under your hip. Stagger your left foot back like a curtsy. Right hand grabs left wrist. Draw your shoulders to the right, hips to the left. Full body stretch. Inhale, arms come center. Step your left foot to meet the right. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins or blocks. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly walk it all the way out, coming back to your high plank. Option to lower the knees. Elbows stay tucked in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Once you arrive, untuck your toes. Pressing to the tops of your feet, little to no weight in your palms, mini cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Extend your left arm directly out from your left shoulder, keeping your right hand boxed out. Relax your left leg, lift your right leg to the sky. Tip onto the outer left hip. As you hold that right leg to the sky, you can bend that right knee in front or behind of your left leg. Maybe allowing your left cheek or ear to come to the floor or a block. Holding here, broken wing. Open the left shoulder and the right hip. Inhale, come back to center, both hips grounded. Walking your left hand in under your shoulder, press up, mini cobra. Exhale, lower down. Release your right arm directly off your right shoulder. Relax your right leg. Lift your left leg to the sky, tip onto that right hip. Option to bend that top left knee in front or behind your right leg. Right cheek or ear gently resting to the floor or a block. Opening the right shoulder and the left hip on this side, broken wing. Come back to center, both hips grounded. Walk your right hand in. This time, we're going to lift the chest, finding mini cobra. Now lift your palms. Exhale, lower the palms, lower the chest. Walk your hands to your lower rib cage, press up, full cobra. Option to find upward facing dog, hovering your hips and your thighs. Come through tabletop, or we'll all meet back directly in downward facing dog. Pedal, 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 come back to your breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Take what you need in your downward facing dog. We're going to take that same flow to standing. We're going to add on just a little bit to make it more fun. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky, bend your right knee, stack your hip. Kick your right leg straight back, long line of energy. Try to lower your left foot to the floor. Biceps hug your ears. Tuck your chin into your chest as you gaze towards your left thigh. Exhale, draw your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick it straight back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot between your palms. Find your runner's lunge. Option to place a block under your left hand inside of your right foot. Option to lower your left knee. Reach your right arm to the sky, circle out your wrist. Circle out your shoulder, forwards and backwards. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, tap your left hip or thigh. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach and stay. Lengthen through your left fingertips. Lift your chest, draw your right arm back, left arm forward, revolve lunge. Draw your right hand to the inside, your left thigh, draw your left arm to the sky, exalted lunge. Option to lower that left knee at any time. Gaze up to challenge your balance, gaze forward to add balance. Press into that right knee. Inhale, reach your right arm to meet the left. Bring your gaze center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lightning crescent, hinge forward, sweep both arms back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep and hold, peering over your right toes. Draw your fingers forward, big circle. Pivot your left toes, open your left arm out to the horizon. Warrior two, deep bend that right knee. We're going to pulse it for 3, 2, hold the bend. Inhale, lift, big star. Exhale, deep bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift and stay. Draw your left arm down your left leg. Reach your right arm back. Bump your hips to the front of the mat. Reverse your triangle. Both legs are straight. Option to draw that left hand around towards your right hip. If you want to take archer, flexing your right toes, engage your right quadricep. Lower your toes if they're lifted. Release your arms to the horizon, palms down. Bump your hips to the back of the mat as far as they'll go. Reach your fingers forward. Tick-tock your right hand down, left arm to the sky. Holding here and breathing, triangle pose. Gaze down for balance. Gaze up to challenge your balance. Holding here in stillness, or if you want to play, we're going to lift and lower for 3 and 2. Hold it low, bend into that right knee. Try to press that right knee open. Maybe you look down to see your big toe. As you hold the bend in the right knee, so your left bicep to your left ear extended side. Option to hover that right arm forward or reach it under your left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel down. Frame your right foot, pivot your left toes. Kick your right foot back. Option to hover, option to lower the knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. We'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Pedal, 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 deep breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Bend your left knee, stack your hip. Inhale, kick your left leg straight back. Try to lower that right heel closer to the floor. Feel the length between your legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick it straight back. Exhale, knee to nose, step through. Find your runner's lunge. Right hand on the floor on a block inside of your left foot. Reach your left arm to the sky. Deep twist. Circle out your left wrist. Circle out your shoulder. Doesn't matter which direction you choose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap your right hip or thigh. Thread the needle. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep and tap. Inhale, lift and stay. Reach through your right fingertips. Find length in your chest. Press into your feet. Lift your chest even more. Left arm back, right arm forward. Revolve lunge. Tick-tock your left hand down, right arm to the sky. Exalted lunge. Bend deeper into that left knee. Gazing forward or up. Reach your left hand to meet the right. High crescent. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward, lightning crescent. Sweep both arms back. Inhale, rise. One more time. Exhale, sweep and hold. Really peer towards top of your mat. Reach both fingertips forward, big circle. Pivot your right toes, open your right arm out to the horizon, warrior two. Bending to that left knee for a 3, 2. All right, lift and lower, straighten that left leg, arms overhead, big star. Exhale, deep bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift and stay. Release your right hand down your right leg. Stretch your left arm long. Bump your hips to the top of the mat. Option to bind your right hand to your left hip. To find archer, flex your left toes. Lower your toes if they're lifted. Release your arms to the horizon. Shoulders over your hips. Bump your hips to the back of the mat as far as they'll go. Draw your hands forward. Left arm down, right arm to the sky. Find your triangle. Gazing up or down. Holding here and breathing. Stay or play. Lift and lower for 3 and 2. Last one. Hold it low. Bend into that left knee. Really peel that left knee to the left side of your mat. Draw your right bicep to your right ear, extended side. Option to hover that left hand forward or reach to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Gaze up under that left arm. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel down, frame your left foot, pivot your right toes. Step your left foot back, option to hover, option to lower the knees. Elbows tucked in, lower all the way down. Cobra, upward facing dog. We'll all meet back in down dog. Pedal, 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 deep breath. All right, we're gonna do that standing flow one more time. We're gonna add on at the end. We'll add a little spice at the beginning too. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen, change coming up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Stay here or kick your right foot through. Reach your left arm to the sky, fall in triangle. Plant your left hand if it's lifted. Tuck your knee into your nose, kick it straight back. Exhale, step your right foot between your palms. Left hand on the floor on a block. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Circle your wrist. Circle your shoulder. Try to find length in those left fingertips. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, tap your left hip or thigh. Thread the needle. Inhale, reach. Once more. Exhale, sweep and tap. Inhale, lift and stay. Rise up, right arm back, left arm forward. Revolve lunge. Draw your right arm down, left arm to the sky, exalted lunge. Bend deeper into that right knee. Gaze up to challenge your balance, gaze forward to add balance. Inhale, reach your right arm to the left, high crescent. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lightning crescent, peer over the right toes. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep and hold. Draw both arms around forward. Pivot your left foot, open up warrior two, pulse it for a 3. That's 2. And 1, inhale, lift, big star. Exhale, deep bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Lift and stay. Left arm down your left leg or tuck it around to your right hip. Reverse your triangle. Find any variation here, archer. Release your toes. Arms to the horizon, bump your hips back, reach forward. Tick-tock your right hand down, lift arms to the sky, find your triangle. Pulse it for 3. That's 2. Left 1, hold it low. Bend into that right knee. Bend knee triangle. So your left bicep to your left ear. Maybe you want to hover your right arm. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Change coming up. We're going to cartwheel down. Draw your right hand in front of your right foot. Lift your left leg. Find half moon. You can start by bringing your left hand to your hip. You can also reach your left arm to the sky. Right hand on the floor or on a block. Gaze down for balance. To challenge your balance, you can gaze forward or up to the sky. Does not matter how high that left leg is. Really flex your left toes, open your left hip flexor. Square out your hips, like bend into your right knee. Bring your hands to the floor or to blocks. We're going to find bird pose. Lengthen your left leg straight back. Hips are square here. That left toe is still flexed. We're going to pulse it for 3. That's 2. Last one. Inhale, rise up, single leg mountain. Right leg is your base. Draw your left knee high. Flex your left toes. An option here is to stamp your left foot onto that block. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your hip. Inhale, back to center. One more time, exhale, cactus, open the hip. Inhale, draw back to center. Sweep both arms back. Hinge forward, kick your left leg straight back. Soft bend that front right knee. Plant your left foot down. Inhale, rise up. Come back to high crescent. Allow your left hand to come to the inside of your right foot, right arm to the sky, right where it all began. Stay here to find horizon lunge, pivot to the outer knife edge of each foot. Dip your left hip to the floor, reach your right hand back. Inhale, we'll all come back to runner's lunge, plant your right hand. Step your right foot back. Option to lower the knees, option to hover that right leg. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Pedal, 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 deep bend, deep extend. All right, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to nose. Change coming up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Stay here, kick it through, reach your right arm to the sky. Plant your right hand if it's lifted, knee to nose, kick it straight back. Exhale, step your left foot between your palms, right hand on the floor on a block inside of your left foot. Left arm to the sky, circle your wrist. Circle your shoulder, find the length in those right fingertips. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, tap your right hip or thigh. Inhale, reach, one more. Exhale, sweep and tap. Inhale, reach. Keep the length in the arms, lift your chest, left arm back, right arm forward. Find your balance. Draw your left arm down, right arm to the sky, exalted lunge, bend into that left knee, open that right hip flexor. Reach your left hand to meet the right to find high crescent. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward, sweep both arms back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep and hold. Draw both arms forward, long reach, pivot your right toes, open your arms to the horizon, pulse it for 3 and 2. Last one, inhale, lift, big star. Exhale, deep bend, warrior 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift and stay. Right arm down your right leg or tuck it around to your left hip. Gaze up out of that left armpit. Maybe flex your left toes. Lower your toes, reach your arms to the horizon. Bump your hips back, reach forward, left arm down, right arm to the sky, triangle pose. Pulse it for 3. That's 2. Last one, hold it low, bend into that left knee. Open that left hip flexor. Seal your right bicep to your right ear, extended side. Maybe hover the bottom arm. Change up in your lower body, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse your warrior. We're gonna find half moon. Exhale, cartwheel down. Inch that right foot forward. Lift your right leg. Left hand on the floor on a block. You wanna open that right hip to the sky. Maybe start by placing your right hand on that hip. Maybe you wanna reach your right arm to the sky. Maybe you wanna lift your right leg higher. Any variation here. Half moon. Flex the right toes. Hold the right toes flexed. Lower your right hip, square out your hips. Release both hands to blocks or the floor. Finding your bird pose. Lengthen that right leg straight back as if someone's pulling your heel to that wall behind you. We're gonna pulse it for 3. That's 2. Squeeze the base of your glute, hold it lifted. Bend into your left knee, drive that right knee high, arms overhead, single leg mountain. Option to plant your right foot on that block or hold that knee lifted. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the hip. Inhale, lengthen back through center. Exhale, cactus open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sweep the arms and the right leg back. Land your right foot. Inhale, rise up, high crescent. Release your right hand to the inside of that left foot on the floor on a block. Find horizon lunge, dip your right hip down. Pivot to the knife edge of each foot, reach your left hand back. Inhale, come back to center, plant your left hand, frame your left foot. Step your left foot back, hover or lower the knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal, pedal, pedal. From here, gently release your knees down to the floor. Keeping your toes tucked, draw your knees wide. Sink your hips towards your heels. Maybe placing a block under your palms to lift your head, neck, and shoulders and your chest. You can rest your forehead or your chin on that block if you prefer, or just gently rest it on the mat. Coming into raised arm child's pose. Maybe allow the hips to sway side to side. Maybe allow your forehead to gently rock left to right. Coming back to your breath. Maybe coming back to that intention that you set at the beginning of class. Gently sway back through center. Plant your hands, set the block off to the side. Continuing to reach your arms forward. Lift your chest, stack your shoulders over your wrist. Heels in towards your hips. Exhale, lower down, tricep push-up. Once you arrive, tap your toes. Walk your hands in towards your hips. So feet are in line with your hips. Press up, mini cobra. Exhale, lower down. Walk your arms out in front. We're gonna find Sphinx pose. Your elbows are directly under your shoulders. Your palms are facing down. Forearms are parallel. Lift your chest as you create a deeper back bend. Now, just like cobra, press into the tops of your feet. Release your knees. Release the pressure and lower down. Keeping your palms down, elbows under your shoulders. Slide your right knee up and out from your right hip, finding half frog. Now maybe slide your right hand a palm print forward. Thread your left arm under and through the right side body. Allow your left cheek or ear to come to the floor, or a great option is a block here. Plant your right hand to meet the left. Keeping your left hand, your right knee glued to the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Spinal twist. Allow that right hand to pull you all the way over so much that your right knee lifts. We're going to come a little off of our mat. That's okay. Coming onto your back, draw your right knee in towards your chest. Flexing your left toes when removing pose. Gentle bind on your right shin. Release the bind of your right shin. Allow the sole of your right foot to come to the inside of your left leg for reclined tree. Let go of tension that you may inadvertently be holding in your right leg, in your glutes. Notice the opening on the front side of your body. Reach your right leg long to meet the left. We're going to roll back onto our belly, coming to the center of our mat. Draw your wrists under your shoulders, coming back to your cobra. Press up, mini cobra. Exhale, release down. Walk your palms forward, forearms remain parallel. Elbows directly under your shoulders for Sphinx pose. Press into the tops of your feet, lift your chest, draw your collarbone wide. Squeeze your backside. Exhale, lower down. Holding here in your Sphinx pose, hands, draw your left knee up and out from your left hip. That knee can be higher or lower than your hip. Walk your left hand a palm print forward as you thread your right arm under and through the left side body. Maybe resting your right cheek or ear on the floor or on a block, whatever is comfortable for you. As you hold here, half frog, thread the needle, plant your left hand on your right hand. Left knee and right hand stays glued to the floor. Lift your left arm to the sky. Deep spinal twist. Allow that left hand to pull you so much that you come onto your backside. As you arrive, draw your left knee into your left shoulder. Flex your right foot. Bind your hands on your left shin. Ren removing pose on the left side. Gently release the bind of your left shin. Allow the sole of your left foot to come to the inside of your right leg. Open the front side of your body. Release your glutes. Let go of any tension. Extend your left leg long to meet the right. We're on our back, so we're going to just shimmy back onto our mat, or you are more than welcome to stay right where you are. Reach your arms and legs long in opposite direction. Full body stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Plant your feet in towards your hips, knees to the sky. Cactus your arms. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, bridge pose. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, reach your right leg to the sky, flex your right foot. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, draw your right knee away from your midline. Maybe you want to walk your left heel closer into your glutes. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, figure four bridge. Exhale, lower back down. Allow your knees to fall over to the left as you hold that figure four. Back to center, over to the right. Back to center, one more time each side. Gently sway back through center, holding that figure four. Lift your left foot off the floor, drawing your knee over your hip. Maybe you want to bind your hands or using a strap behind your left knee, reclined pigeon. You can lower your head, neck, and shoulders to get a deeper stretch in that outer right hip. Maybe you want to straighten and bend into that left knee. Take what you need here. Create that 90-degree bend back into your left knee if you were moving it. Plant your left foot to the floor, release your right foot to meet the left. Come back to cactus the arms, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, bridge pose. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale, lower. Right foot stays on the floor, lift your left foot to the sky, flex your toes. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh, draw your left knee away from your midline. Maybe you want to walk your right foot closer in towards your hips. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, figure four bridge. Exhale, lower down. Allow your knees to fall over to the right. Back to center, over to the left. Back to center, one more time each side. Gently sway back through center, holding that figure four. Lift your right foot off the floor, shin parallel, knee over your hip. Maybe you want to tuck your chin as you weave your hands under your right thigh. Maybe using a strap here. Head, neck, and shoulders can stay lifted, or you can lower them for a deeper stretch. Recline pigeon. Maybe you want to add movement to that right foot. Create a 90-degree bend back into that right knee if it was moving. Release your bind or strap, plant your right hand. Plant your left foot to meet the right. Now walk your feet wider than your hips, still knees to the sky, and allow your knees to fall side to side. Windshield wiper. On your next breath, come back to center. Walk your feet in, feet under your knees. Lift your legs to the sky. Flex your toes, drawing the soles of your feet to the sky, sacrum into the floor, pushing and pulling opposite directions. Stay here as long as you'd like. You can also reach your fingers toward your toes and add some movement into your limbs. Maybe you want to circle out your ankles, your wrist. Maybe you want to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take what you need here. Supported, legs up the wall. Stay here and supported legs up the wall. Or whenever you're ready, gently begin to lower your arms, lower your legs towards the floor. As your feet arrive, allow your heels to touch, toes fall open, opening up the front side of your body. Palms up, pinkies in, thumbs out to receive, or any final resting pose for your Shavasana. Coming back to your breath, back to your intention as you relax your forehead, relax the space between your eyebrows, relax your jaw. Begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bringing awareness back into your breath, into your body. Tuck your knees into your chest, curl yourself into a tight ball. You can grab your shins, the backside of your thighs, and gently rolling forwards and backwards for a gentle spinal massage. Rolling as many times as you like. And when you're ready, find a comfortable seat at the center of your mat. I invite you to bring a gentle gaze behind your eyes, maybe even closing your eyes. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my practice with you. The light love in me honors, cherishes, and respects the light love in each and every one of you. I wish you a wonderful day ahead. Namaste.